Hey fish friends, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Zenza with Tazawa Tanks. We are at JJ Aquarium. We were here back in February when they had their grand opening, and I'm actually here working with Aquarium Co-op on another video, and I thought let's go ahead and make an update video from that first visit. So a couple of months ago I made a video talking about why it's important to really understand where you're buying your fish from and why it's important to support local fish stores. And I thought that this would be kind of the great kind of picture of a local fish store. It's a couple local guys that were in their fish club. They decided to take over the store and renovate it and make it their own. And they put in tons of hours of work and sweat and tears and maybe a little bit of blood. And they've really transformed this place into a really cool and small fish store that's been successful. So let's kind of check in with how things are looking here. I've noticed that they've maybe made a couple of improvements. They've moved some tanks around. They've added some tanks. So yeah, let's check it out. Hey, John and Larry, how's it going? Hey, what's up? All right. So they're busy working, so we don't want to bother them. We actually already had them on camera and mic'd up for that other video, but just wanted to say hey to you guys and thank you again for having us in the store. So I'm just gonna let you guys get back to work and look around at some of the cool fish. Yeah, thanks for coming. Enjoy. All right. I want to pop in real quick and thank the sponsor of this video, who also happens to be my favorite t-shirt company, Into the AM. Now you've seen this shirt, but they've also sent some other shirts recently, like this one with this cool kind of Japanese vibe to it, this one with a cool skull and flowers, and one of my favorites, this lion. Into the AM just launched their fall collection, and I love what they've added to their store. They've launched great color selections of their pullover hoodies, Henleys, and button-ups. I've also had a chance to wear their joggers, and it might be one of the comfiest pants that I have. They also have their not-so-normal graphic tees and other bestsellers here. Go check out Into the AM if you want to upgrade your wardrobe and elevate your style. They have basic tees for a lesser minimal look, and their graphic tees if you want to stand out. Be sure to click the link down below for a 10% discount. They also have packs if you're planning to buy a bunch, and save more as it stacks with my coupon code. So thank you to Into the AM for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to go down below, check out the link in the description, which will have a discount code for you, and then you can also shop for some cool merch like this. So one thing that I notice here at this fish store and that I like to see in small local fish stores is the variety of fish. So again, 1,000 square feet building, it's not a lot of space, and they've packed in a whole lot of livestock and dry goods in here, and they have a really good selection of fish. So everything from high-end discus, where some of these are $160 a piece. We got some $80 kind of mid-sized discus, to like glowfish that some little kid that's new to aquariums and wants to get their first fish tank, they might want those brighter colors. So they have a very good selection of fish. Something that I noticed is you'll have your live bears, your tetras, you'll have discus, we've got angelfish, all the common things. And then you'd come to a tank like this where you see yellow labs that are common. These are locally bred. But then you also have like Tanganyikan fish in here, which is very cool. So just the fact that you're gonna see, fish that you're gonna see like normally in a lot of fish stores, and then some of these, smaller fish stores, they can be a little bit more specialized. They're gonna have some cool stuff. I was actually eyeballing these calvus. I kind of want some. They've got some cool African cichlids in here. And just overall, a lot of variety, which is very great to see. Down below, they've got larger aquariums. They've got, again, more African cichlids. This is kind of a nice way of seeing what an African cichlid tank might look like if someone's new to keeping fish. There's shabunkins and goldfish. We've got red-tailed catfish, which is crazy that we see these little 4-inch red-tailed cats. Now, they're hobbyists. They're part of the fish club. They're super into fish. So they know that this is not for everybody. So when someone comes in here and says, I want to buy this fish, they're going to say, do you have a 240-gallon aquarium? If not, they're not going to sell it to you. So that is good to know. You go to some of these larger big box stores, you're going to get some employee that doesn't know a whole lot about fish, and they might sell that to someone who has a 55-gallon aquarium, and eventually that fish is going to be the same size as that 55. Another thing that's great about local fish stores is they have the ability to cater to their clientele. They know what their people are looking for. where those larger big box stores are basically told what to carry. You guys are going to carry this fish and that fish, this quantity, and that's all they do. Where smaller fish stores that are, you know, independently owned, they can do whatever they want. So here we have an example where we have 9 different cube aquariums, and we have Caridina and Neo-Caridina, all freshwater shrimp here. And the reason why they have so many and they have a good variety is because their customers have told them, we like shrimp, we want to buy shrimp. And this has actually become one of their most popular sections here, where they're able to have a variety of different types of shrimp available for people to come in and buy. And again, it's really tailored and customized to the customer that's coming in. They also have a pretty cool better rack where they've got like these independent, I don't know how big these are, maybe like 2 gallons or something like that, but you know, some smaller aquariums, but they're not just like the little cups. They actually have a larger space, independently filtered for their betta fish. They even have some floating plants in here. So it gives people an idea about how these fish could be kept, and that you know, you don't really want to have them in those little cups. You want to have them in a larger aquarium. There aren't any heaters in here, but this room is very warm. So we've all been kind of sweating in here. It's a fish store. It's probably 80 degrees in the store. So don't worry about them. They're quite fine. Lots of great dry goods. Another great thing about local fish stores, especially this one, because they are a retail partner of Aquarium Co-op, whom I work for, obviously. But again, customers say, hey, like, we want to have fry food. So this is something that John told me. They weren't carrying the Aquarium Co-op Easy Fry food. Customers came in and said, hey, we want you to stock this, and they brought it in on their next order. So again, those local fish stores have that ability to really cater to what their customers want. So if you have a local fish store, you could ask them and say, hey, we would love to have this product available, that kind of a thing, and most likely they'll bring it in for you. So here in the center island, they have kind of a cool setup. They've got this giant tank with a bunch of discus in there that are currently quarantining some juvenile discus. They've got this tank on top with this giant house plant, I guess, growing out of it, but it's a really nice scape. It gives people an idea about what a tank would look like. And again, you're gonna find those in your local fish stores, these cool display tanks where the big box stores, you know, they're not doing this kind of stuff, right? Here we have an amazing selection of plants. We have Mayaka, Wisteria, Rotala, Hygrophila, Ludwigia, some really nice looking plants. And again, they're aquarists, they're fish hobbyists, they're part of clubs, they know what people want, and they have a really good selection of stuff. All right, look at this giant piece of amazing driftwood. So maybe you're in a fish store and you're like, wow, that looks amazing. Will it fit in my tank? Well, let's see. So here we have a scaping section, and this represents a 75-gallon aquarium. So in my mind, I might think, oh yeah, this will fit my 75-gallon tank at home, but then I can actually see, will it actually fit? And I can see how it would fit. So a scaping section, there's basically a boxed off area with some substrate. Usually it's near the hardscape where they've got rocks and pieces of wood. And that allows you to determine what rock or wood is going to fit in your aquarium and how you might want to buy them to scape your tank. So in this case, I can see, oh, this might be a little bit too big for my 75. Maybe this is for a 180 or something different. Or I could maybe change how it's set up and see how it might fit. So this is a giant piece of wood. It would be too big for a 75, but it is kind of a cool thing to be able to see something and see, will this fit in my aquarium, and then be able to experiment before you actually buy it.
Here you go.
All right.
All right, thanks, and so we'll see you again next time.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Another thing that I really like about local fish stores are the people that work in them. They usually have your best interests at heart, and they really want to help you. They want to see you succeed. And they can also get things for you that other stores may not be able to. So if you have a local fish store in your area, build a relationship with the people that work there. Let them know what you're into, what you might be looking for. Maybe you're looking for a special kind of fish that you can't find anywhere. They have access to wholesale lists where they can see what's available, and they can even order something for you that's not in the store, and they just really take care of you that way. So local fish stores, great for the hobby, great for just enjoying fishing, enjoying aquariums, and also supporting local business. So I'm happy to see that the store is doing well. Both John and Larry are pretty positive about the store. It's making money. They told me that people have come from far away. They're coming from sometimes driving a couple of hours to get here just to kind of see what they have, knowing that they have locally bred fish, that kind of thing. So If you have a local fish store in your area, I really recommend supporting them. And it really does help the hobby. It helps local businesses. It's going to help you because you're going to have that connection with someone that really has your best interest at heart to help you in your hobby and your journey. If you want to see other videos like this about my local fish store tours, check this out over here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.